Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu The Magnificent Trufflepigs. Das Spiel erscheint morgen erst, entwickelt von ThunkD Games, ist glaube ich der Name. Und ja, vom Lead-Designer von Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Wer also story-fokussierte Spiele, narrative Erlebnisse mag, der ist hier richtig. Wir haben es, hat ein bisschen länger gedauert, aber wir haben es zum Laufen gebracht. Ich habe auch den Chat offen. Falls es Fragen zum Spiel gibt, kann ich die nicht beantworten, weil ich selber das erste Mal reinspiele. Aber man kann ja gerne mal die Meinung hinterlassen. Vielen Dank an den Entwickler, dass wir so früh einen Key bekommen haben. Wir spielen jetzt hier die Steam-Version. Ich bin nicht genau darüber informiert, in welchen Stores das Spiel noch so erscheint. Ist aber auf jeden Fall ein PC-Spiel, das morgen erscheinen wird. Und wie ihr schon seht, haben wir deutsche Texte eingestellt. Ich glaube, die Sprachausgabe wird Englisch sein. Und wir schauen einfach mal rein.
Next week. That's all I've got. Then the farm vanishes, and so does that earring. Really? Well, if you can't manage the whole week, maybe just a day or two. No, it has to be now. They start tearing the farm apart next week. I'm sure. I'm sat right outside it now. I can see the sign. No, I already tried Claire. She's away partying at a festival. Jen's in Hong Kong on business. No, you weren't the last. I just thought, you know, with the kids and everything. Of course not. Look, oh, I'm sorry, Sally. Forget I asked. Jake's gone away. And I just thought we could get the old gang back together. You know, for a bit of fun. Like the old days. Oi, detecting is fun. Look, don't worry about it. I've actually been thinking of asking Adam if he'd help. Yes, that Adam. Don't say it like that. You lot just never understood him. And, well, he's never let me down. Jake isn't here, is he? Besides, Adam's a friend. Nothing else. And despite what you all think, he is good for me. I don't need to ask anyone else for help. Trust me. I need Adam. I shouldn't have called. Not at this hour. Ignore me. Speak soon, yeah? Hey, Adam. It's me. Oh, look, I know it's been years, but I've got myself into a situation. I don't think I can handle it. Not on my own. That unfinished business at the farm. We need to finish it. Now. Okay. Adam? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Where are you?
Don't worry, I'm close by.
God, you weren't kidding about getting an early start. I was hoping we might have a lazy start to the week. Grab breakfast, mooch around, get reacquainted. But no.
There'll be plenty of time to do that while we detect. Good to know these things are still working.
They are, which is a surprise considering how cheap and nasty they look.
Oi! These were the coolest toys money could buy in 2005.
Haven't we grown out of toys?
Oh, chill out, they'll do the job. Claire and I once chatted all the way across the valley with them. Grab the shovel and the trowel, then head out to the fields. Hurry up, you're missing a beautiful day.
So, jetzt können wir uns frei bewegen. Ich hoffe, die Mikrofonqualität ist einigermaßen gut. Wir haben natürlich vorher nichts getestet, so spontan wie wir immer sind. Ich hoffe, es passt alles soweit von der Qualität her. Auf jeden Fall ein schickes Spiel. Wir nehmen mal die Schaufel, wie es das Spiel will. Können wir uns angucken. Die Pflanzkelle darf auch nicht fehlen. Ja, echt ganz schick, das Spiel.
Isn't it amazing up here?
These views are incredible.
I'm so glad you're here, Adam. Still can't quite believe it. A whole week with no distractions. Your detector's over by the gatepost. Right by the fields, you'll be scouring first.
Ja, das Auto versperrt galant den Weg. Wir gehen mal hier durch das Feld natürlich, wie es das Spiel will. Schöne Musik schon. Und wie nehme ich den Detektor? Geht schon los. Ich spiele jetzt hier mit einem Xbox One Controller. Kann aber bei Bedarf natürlich auch auf Maustastatur umsteigen. Okay, den habe ich wahrscheinlich hier einfach vergessen, oder? Ja.
Just switch it on and walk around. As soon as you get close to anything metal, it'll beep like crazy and light up.
And then what?
That's it. Just turn it on and everything will make sense.
You make it sound idiot-proof.
Guess we'll soon find out.
Touché. Oh, we're gonna have fun this week.
Now, serious for a second. I usually work in straight lines, rather than randomly walking around. It's easier that way.
Okay, you're the boss.
For once, I'm not the boss. Now, let's see what you can find.
So, jetzt können wir also den Metalldetektor verwenden. Das Ganze wird ja als Metalldetektor-Romanze beworben. Bin mal gespannt, was dahinter steckt. Oh, da vibriert der Controller. Komm näher. Hier ist was. Sehr komfortabel. Er wechselt automatisch das Werkzeug. Muss nur noch LT drücken. Ja, ich glaube, man wird hier sehr bei der Hand geführt. Ist jetzt nicht ein Spiel, wo man jetzt Gameplay-Innovationen erwarten kann, sondern eher was aufs Narrative dann geht. Wir können auch ein Foto machen von der Münze, die wir gefunden haben. Oh, und dann derweil immer noch drehen. Also von beiden Seiten mal ablichten. Nee, nur von einer. Das Fortfahren verwirrt mich ein bisschen. Da habe ich vorhin eine Entscheidung übersprungen. Man kann also hat so kleine Dialogoptionen, die jetzt aber noch nicht die großen Auswirkungen bislang hatten.
Hey, a penny's a great first find. But we'll find something way more impressive before this week's out.
You sure about that? You scoured this place as a kid. Not much has happened here since. We could go anywhere, but you insist on staying here and standing. I don't get it.
Come on, you know why. That earring? The best thing I ever found. The other one is definitely here, and I want to find it.
That earring? You can't be sure the other one's here.
It is. Always has been. Don't care what anyone else says. Last time, it wasn't just a lucky find, you know.
You're not going to drop it, are you? This obsession of yours.
That earring changed my life. Okay, I was only a kid, but it changed everything. Still makes me smile thinking about it. The money seemed like a lottery win back then. And being in the papers, being the centre of attention, it was nice.
We could have done this years ago. Why now?
I asked Farmer Hobbs so many times, but he always said no. Maybe he thought he could find the other earring for himself.
but not this time.
Well, he couldn't really, could he? Not now that he's dead.
Just when you were starting to think the day would never come, he goes and dies. Surprised you didn't help him on his way.
Oi! No! It wasn't like that. He passed away. His hair's sold up. And next week they start installing a solar farm.
So this is it. The last chance for more fame and fortune.
It's the last chance to find that earring. I don't care about the money or being in the news again. No, I just want to... It felt so good last time. I don't think I've ever been as happy. But we should crack on, just in case the builders arrive early and turf us off.
You mean I'm not supposed to be here?
No, relax, Adam. I bet no one even notices you.
Ja, das Spiel will wohl, dass man sich auf die Dialoge konzentriert und deswegen bewegen wir uns immer in Zeitlupe, wenn Dialoge ablaufen. Bisschen gewöhnungsbedürftiger am Anfang zumindest. Es kam mir gerade eine Einblendung, die ist aber so schnell wieder verschwunden, dass ich sie nicht lesen könnte. Okay, ja, ich soll weiter den Metalldetektor natürlich verwenden. Oh, den habe ich vergessen. Okay, ich habe es gerafft. Danke, Spiel. Ich glaube, den hat er fallen gelassen, der liebe Adam, den wir hier spielen. Aber wo war das? Hier ist er. Oh, was können wir jetzt? Ah, eine Karte wäre schon sehr hilfreich. Oh, das war aber sehr glücklicher Fund hier. Ah, eine Uhr. Ein Kompass natürlich. Ja, die Gags sind natürlich auf hohem Niveau hier, wie man schon merkt. Ah, Mann, dass er die nie wieder mitnimmt automatisch. Das wird mich noch ein paar Mal irritieren. Ich finde aber sehr schnell Sachen. Nicht gedacht.
Looks like half a sweetheart locket.
Not precious?
Nah, sorry. Just some cheap metal. And it's broken. Literally a broken heart.
Speaking of broken hearts... Did you and Jake split?
Wow, dive right in, why don't you?
Sorry, it's just strange seeing you without him.
He's gone away with his annoying rugby friends for a few days. That's all. He'll be back soon.
Maybe you should text him. Let him know he's missing out on all this fun, right?
Maybe. And he is missing out. He's got no idea how much he's going to miss out on.
Ich hätte gesagt, das wäre jetzt das ideale Spiel für den German Treasure Hunter, aber nachdem das natürlich alles sehr britisch gehalten ist, ist es wohl eher was für den British Treasure Hunter, falls es den gibt. Ich habe keine Erfahrung mit Metalldetektoren, deswegen gehe ich so vor, wie ich vorgehe.
Hey, I forgot to ask. Is your detector working okay?
I think so. Why?
Oh, it's my old one. The battery can be a bit temperamental.
Your old one? You mean I've got your cast off?
Yeah, afraid so.
Can I, try using your detector for a while?
See how we get along. I might let you have a go. In a few days.
Scared I might find more than you if I have some decent kit?
I like your ambition. Maybe we'll make a truffle pig of you yet.
What? A truffle pig?
Oh, blame Dad. He started calling me a truffle pig because I could sniff treasure through all the mud. Oh, I loved that nickname. It became our gang name too. Me, Claire, Sally, Jen. We were the Truffle Pigs. Our detectors too. That's Truffle Pig 1 you're holding.
You named your metal detector Truffle Pig? Oh, no, hold on. I'm beeping.
What? Did you find something else?
Oh, there's false alarm. It was my crazy person detector going off because it overheard you calling your detector Truffle Pig.
Oh, funny. Anyway, you already knew I was crazy. I think that's why you agreed to come here.
Lured to an isolated farm by a crazy woman.
And only one of them will leave. I'm sure one of the Truffle Pig t-shirts Dad had made for us is still in my attic. I should dig it out.
I hope you're not expecting me to be seen in one of those.
No, I think you're safe on that count.
So, jetzt wissen wir auch, wo der namensgebende Titel oder wo der Titel des Spiels herkommt. Bisschen schade, dass das Spiel nicht deutsche Synchronisation bekommen hat. Aber nachdem das ja im ländlichen England angesiedelt ist, macht es natürlich Sinn, das im Original zu spielen.
Want a break for lunch? Your detector must almost be out of juice. We can recharge it.
Sure.
Okay, meet me back at the car.
Endlich hat das Metalldetektieren ein Ende.
This car is going to be so muddy by the end of the week. And try not to get crumbs everywhere.
Wow, you really love your car, don't you?
Uh-huh. So, how was your first morning of detecting?
Naja, hast so ein paar Münzen gefunden.
How long
Geht schon besser.
strikes gold?
Well, it's been 14 years and counting for me.
This is going to pay less than minimum wage, isn't it?
Wait and see. You might be surprised.
Are we going to pretend nothing's happened?
What?
It's been so long and you're just pretending we've never been apart, that nothing's wrong.
Okay. Well, how's life been since we last saw one another?
Shouldn't I be asking you questions, like why am I even here? And how come you're not at work? Your job always seemed to come before everything else. You were obsessed with it.
I was. I am. But
But
I've been working like crazy lately. I thought I'd see how Mud-a-Lot survives without me.
if you insist. Mud-a-Lot. Such a silly name.
Mum asked me what I liked, and I said, I like mud. A lot. I wish she was still here to see what she created. Her little outdoor equipment company. It's an empire now. We're the biggest employer in the valley, you know. Stanning would die on its arse without mud a lot.
And when Dad retires, it's going to become your empire?
Yup. Well, Dad'll probably put me in charge. I mean, I'm the eldest. Arguably the smartest.
The most modest Mud-a-Lot sister.
Absolutely.
Definitely the best at tree climbing.
You remembered. But yes, all of those things. Perfect CEO material. It must be mine, right?
What if you're wrong?
I've been there longer than Lucy. It wouldn't make sense not to.
And your dad agrees?
Okay, Dad hasn't said out loud, but it's always been the plan that I'd take over.
You know, I thought we had plans once. We were a team. Till you ditched me. Forgot all about me.
That's not fair, Adam. Or true. I never forgot about you. I never wanted you to go. I had to.
Well, I'm here now. But you still haven't said why. Are we ever going to discuss it? Why I'm really here?
We're here to find that earring. Not sit here eating sandwiches and Jaffa cakes all day. We should be fully charged again now. Come on, back to it.
Weiter geht's mit dem Metalldetektor. Ich hätte eigentlich gedacht, dass sie schon die Charaktere modellieren zumindest. Oder dass man zumindest die Konterfeis sieht, der einzelnen Charaktere, wenn sie sprechen. Aber es ist so ein bisschen wie ein Firewatch, dass man nur die Umgebung sieht und Dialoge. Weil man im Firewatch ja sogar einzelne Charaktere manchmal sieht, ohne jetzt so viel zu spoilern. Geht aber auf jeden Fall in die Richtung, wer Firewatch mag oder Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, ist hier, glaube ich, richtig. Wir nehmen mal wieder den Metalldetektor raus und suchen den Ohrring. Nee, hier gibt's nichts. Wahrscheinlich im nächsten Bereich. Ich würde es mal schätzen, dass das Spiel geskriptet aufgebaut ist und dass wir jetzt in diesem Bereich nichts mehr finden werden. Nachdem wir ja quasi vorhin einmal übersprungen haben. Vielleicht, wir haben ja die Auswahl gehabt, noch ein bisschen weiter zu suchen. Da hätten wir hier vielleicht so ein paar optionale Gegenstände noch finden können. Aber ich gehe mal ins nächste Gebiet. Ne, hier gibt's nichts. Die Marke kann ich nicht ganz bestimmen. Könnte ein Trabi sein, aber es ist ein bisschen... Nee.
Nice
Das glaube ich nicht.
find. Sadly, they're only valuable if they're pristine and boxed. A fancier model of car would help too. But you're definitely getting the hang of this.
Speaking of fancy cars, I noticed yours is a bit flash.
Ich kann leider nicht Gegenstände aufnehmen, also mein Metalldetektor
Is totally you.
es hat automatisch entschieden. Während der Dialog
Never
abläuft.
drive further than Mud-a-Lot. It takes 2 minutes, but you just had to have the flashiest car in the village.
Hey, I work like crazy. I'm allowed to treat myself. I worked hard for that car.
Treat yourself is a box that you only use to drag yourself from home to work.
One day I will go on a road trip. You can come too. But I might make you catch the bus for being mean.
Fine by me. Anyway, I like buses. Being with other people, watching the world go by.
Yeah? And what about the weirdo you always get on buses? Chatting away to themselves? Oh, wait! You are the weirdo!
Oh, you think I'm the weirdo?
Das hat aber abrupt geendet. Ja, man kann irgendwie nicht viel machen, während die Dialoge ablaufen. Das ist irgendwie ein bisschen gewöhnungsbedürftig aktuell noch. Also die Stimmung ist natürlich toll, die Musik, die Grafik ist natürlich jetzt nicht super detailliert, aber bringt genau das rüber, was sie will, glaube ich. Die Qualität der Synchronsprecher ist super, die Geschichte ist so, ja, mäßig interessant bislang. Aber wenn das jetzt, also es sollte vielleicht ein bisschen noch aufgelockert werden, wenn das jetzt so weitergeht, einfach nur. Weiß ich nicht, ob es sich über die komplette Spielzeit trägt. Wir schauen mal weiter. Und ich kenne natürlich auch nicht die Spielzeit. Es kann jetzt ein 1,5 Stunden Spiel sein, es kann aber auch ein 8 Stunden Spiel sein. Mehr würde ich jetzt nicht schätzen. Na? Hier ist mal richtig. Nee. Da träumt mich doch einer. Aha, ein Sheriff-Stern. Ja, dieser Fotomodus ist jetzt auch irgendwie nur so Beiwerk. Man kann da jetzt nicht viel machen, also außer das ein bisschen drehen, das Objekt. So ein paar flashige Filter wären noch nice gewesen. Diesmal kein Dialog. Also kein synchronisierter. Also es ist auf jeden Fall eine eingängige Spielmechanik, die man sehr schnell erlernt hat. Hier mit dem Metalldetektor und den Schaufeln. Ein Zelthering, ja, das hätte ich jetzt gar nicht mal erkannt.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's years since I've been camping. But you, at one point, it seemed like you lived in a tent.
I pretty much did when I was a kid. I'm just so busy now. Can't remember the last time. But I should. Just jump in the car and find somewhere nice to pitch up.
With Jake? It'd be cozy, just the two of you. Far away from work and the stress.
I guess I've just got into the habit of working, like, all the time. Weekends are, well, they're not really weekends. But it's all part of growing up. Being an adult, I guess.
Says who? The Beth I used to know would take being in a field over being sat at a desk any day.
Yeah? That Beth used to like banana sandwiches, or the smell of bonfires on her clothes. Face it, we've moved on.
Interessant wird es natürlich, wenn man optionale Sachen finden kann, die dann neue Story-Ereignisse auslösen oder dass man zumindest ein bisschen Hintergrundinfos bekommt. Oh. War bestimmt nicht einfach, da so eine Spielmechanik zu finden, die für den Metalldetektor passt und die man schnell erlernen kann. Hier scheint es jetzt nichts mehr vergraben zu sein. Aber ich habe auch keine Ahnung, wo es hier weitergehen kann. Ist ja alles sehr eingezäunt hier. Sind aber einige Ballone hier unterwegs. Das ist auch das Einzige, was sich bewegt, so ein bisschen. Gerade habe ich die Spielmechanik gelobt und jetzt kriege ich es einfach nicht mehr hin. Ich glaube, es liegt daran, dass die Animation immer durchführt, dass er automatisch immer den Metalldetektor so ein bisschen schwenkt. Und dann kann man die genaue Position nicht so ganz bestimmen. Okay, es wird langsam abstrakter. Das ist eine Haarklammer, wahrscheinlich nicht aus Metall. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ja doch, ist eine Haarspange.
Cheeky git. It's old. 1950s, perhaps? Maybe it fell off as a couple were having a moment of passion.
Surrounded by cows. Yeah, you have got a strange idea of romance, Beth. And speaking of hair, I almost didn't recognize you this morning.
Were you expecting me to still have those ponytails? Actually, I've just had it restyled. What do you think?
Ist beides nicht so positiv.
Do you like it?
That means you don't like it, doesn't it?
No. I mean, I do like it, but it's not for me to judge, is it?
Thank you. And don't be so scared to say something nice to someone.
Hat ja die Auswahl leider nicht.
Creepy.
No. Not if you're being sincere.
I guess I look a bit different now too.
You look exactly how I imagined you would. Okay, that's enough hair chat. Go and find me something. Ideally, something more exciting than a hair clip.
Schluss mit den haarigen Angelegenheiten. Also die deutsche Übersetzung ist sehr gelungen. Oh Mann, wie ich ihn immer vergesse. Es ist doch nicht wahr. Also sie sollten wirklich ein Update rausbringen, dass man während der Dialoge den wieder aufnehmen kann. Hat ja doch 2 Hände. Es scheint wirklich so, als wäre in dem anderen Areal, wo wir herkommen, noch, also in dem anderen Feld noch was vergraben. Nee, hier ist noch was. Ah, wieder ein Schlüssel wahrscheinlich. Nee.
Oh, it's a nappy bin. For keeping nappies in place. Before all these disposable, elasticated nappies, they used to pin them.
Who'd change a nappy in a field? The farmer and his wife?
Mrs. Hobbs. Oh, remember when she vanished? The baby too. I remember all the mums gossiping about it. After that, Farmer Hobbs more or less lived like a recluse.
Where did she go?
No one knows. I mean, there were rumours. The school swirled with theories.
A woman and her kids vanish, and we're just brushing it off as rumours and gossip.
Oh, we were kids with overactive imaginations. It was probably just your regular, run-of-the-mill divorce. Breakups happen all the time, but people love to gossip and speculate. Ready to wrap up for the day?
Das ist wohl ein Indiz dafür, dass wir alles gefunden haben, oder zumindest die wichtigsten
I
Items.
need a hot shower and a nail brush.
Me too. We've covered a lot of ground today. Well done. Oh, I've loved having you here. Can't hang around though. Got to check out a venue for the wedding reception.
The wedding? Oh, I thought... What, you asking me back here, Jake being away. Is it still going ahead?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it? Jake's never been around when it comes to wedding stuff, has he? Doesn't mean anything. And you know what I'm like. Can't wait for him to make his mind up. And wedding planning really isn't his thing.
Still can't believe you're getting married.
Like I said, I'm getting on with life. Nothing and no one is going to stop me. Come on, I'll meet you back at the car.
Das werden wir ja sehen. Also ich glaube, dass er da auch ein Wörtchen mitreden will. Okay, also das ist, man hat, glaube ich, einen gewissen Tagesablauf. Ich kann ja wahrscheinlich am nächsten Tag noch ein paar Sachen finden.
Morning! Different fields today. We'll try somewhere new each day. Cover as much ground as possible.
It's all going to be down to luck anyway.
Look! No, it's all about planning and hard work.
And will I see a bit more of you today?
Don't worry, I'll be close by. And we'll be talking a lot. Oh, and keep an eye out for a bangle. Mrs. Havers from the post office collared me, asking what I was up to. Turns out she lost a bangle here years ago.
Is there a reward?
Dunno. She got a bit teary-eyed talking about it. Her husband bought her it. Anyway, I doubt we'll find it. Happy hunting! Speak soon!
So, weiter geht die Suche nach dem Ohrring und jetzt auch nach einem Armreif. Ein neues, viel größeres Feld wartet auf uns und auf unserem Metalldetektor. Ich glaube, es ist doch so, wenn man alle Gegenstände gefunden hat, dann endet der Tag und dann beginnt die Suche an einem neuen Ort. Was war das? Ha! Es lohnt sich also doch, sich mal ein bisschen die Augen offen zu halten. Es gibt dann doch so dynamische Ereignisse hier. Wie mit den Heißluftballons vorhin. Ja, eine gute Zeit. Vielleicht können wir das auch machen, wenn wir hier fertig sind. glaube, es ist doch effektiver, wenn man immer mal wieder quasi den Schauplatz wechselt. Und statt jetzt hier immer so rumzulaufen, macht es, glaube ich, mehr Sinn, wenn man immer mal wieder sich so fortbewegt, wie ich es mache. Dass auch immer der Metalldetektor im Bild sein muss.
Oh, it's a cowbell. Haven't seen one of those in years. God, cows have it sus, don't they? Just chilling out, no worries.
Until the aliens arrive and start doing their cattle mutilation thing. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, that mashed up cow. I'm sure it had been hit by a truck, but everyone swore UFOs had arrived in Stanning.
Wasn't that photo of the UFO taken around here? It might have even been here on this farm.
As if intelligent life forms would come halfway across the galaxy and pick Stanning. Funny, you'd think there'd be even more UFO photos now that everyone has a camera on them at all times. But no.
Maybe they're here, but brainwashing us, using their psychic power so they can walk among us completely undetected.
One of us could be an alien.
Or maybe both of us.
That would explain a lot. Maybe we're not the strangest things who've materialised in Stanning.
Nah, I think you're still the strangest, Beth. Maybe I'll mention it in my report to the Supreme Being.
Ja, erst eine Schraube, dann ein Nagel. Beziehungsweise noch eine Schraube, natürlich. Was gibt's jetzt da zu labern?
Oh, rusty screw. Another one for the collection.
Maybe it's not just a screw. Think about the stories it could tell if it could talk. Could have been in that farmhouse for years, watching generation after generation growing up.
If you get this excited about a screw, you're going to lose your mind when we find some actual gold.
I guess it depends on how you measure value.
Maybe, but a worthless screw isn't going to change our lives now, is it? If we find that earring, you'll get it. You'll understand why I had to come back here.
Ich finde die Hintergründe auch sehr schön. Also vermittelt hier schön das Landleben in England. Diese Schlösser oder Anwesen im Hintergrund. Ja, aber das Gameplay, das ist jetzt so semi-gut. Wird bestimmt noch einen oder anderen Kniff geben im Laufe des Spiels. Happy Shopping. Ich will es mal so drehen, dass es gerade ist. Ich weiß ja nicht, was da mit den Fotos noch geschieht, ob man dann ein Album am Ende anlegen kann oder irgendwas machen. Einen. Also ich würde hier was vergraben. Hier ist aber nichts. Die Wolken, also die Lichteffekte, die sind echt ganz gut. Oh, was passiert jetzt? Ich weiß nicht, ob die dynamisch sind oder zufällig einfach nur. Es sieht auf jeden Fall echt atmosphärisch aus, wie die Schatten sich über das Gras bewegen.
Shiny. I bet if we find the other, it'll be one big crusty mess.
Maybe. But this one was almost pristine when I found it, so keep your eyes peeled. We could find it at any moment.
Please let me go. Die Musik ist echt gut. Schön dynamisch. Bin mal sehr auf den Soundtrack gespannt, wenn der rauskommt. Vielleicht ist er auch schon draußen. Ich habe noch nicht gecheckt auf den Streaming-Services. Aber meistens funktionieren solche Videospiel-Soundtracks ja dann, die dynamisch auch noch eingespielt werden, doch besser im Spiel als separat sich anzuhören. Ah, hier haben wir wieder was. Bitte keine Schraube. Ich habe genug Schrauben. Die eine oder andere ist sogar locker. Ein Hufeisen. Und eine tolle Pferdegeschichte.
I once found one of those on the roof of my car.
What, a horseshoe? You didn't run one over or something, did you?
As if. No. But I remember. Oh, it was an amazing day. Outdoor Monthly phoned me. I'd won the Rising Star of the Year award. I cried when they told me. Dad came running in with some chilled champagne. Of course, he already knew.
You must have been confident that you'd win it.
Yeah, he'd been teasing me, saying he had a good feeling about it. Lucy wasn't impressed. But, you know, when she won it the year after, I acted happy for her, like a good sister. She'd been so blasé when I won. She just couldn't bring herself to celebrate. Didn't want to look like a hypocrite. Anyway, we went to the pub to celebrate. I went to collect my car from the office the next morning, and there it was. A horseshoe on my car roof. Crazy, right?
You never figured out how it got there.
No, I've still got it. I keep it right next to the award. They're a pair.
Bit of an odd pair. A shiny award and an old horseshoe.
It's symbolic. I wouldn't have won that award if I hadn't worked like a horse. And speaking of hard work, time to pull your finger out and find some treasure.
Oi, I'm sure I've found way more things than you. You need to up your game, Beth.
Cheeky sod. You've just been lucky.
Gar nicht wahr, ich finde schon wieder was. Ein Stempel? Mit römischen Ziffern. Oder ein Manschettenknopf, kann natürlich auch sein. So, ich dachte, jetzt kommt ein Dialog. Ich glaube, das Ganze wird doch ziemlich eskalieren zwischen dieser Dreiecksbeziehung, wenn der Ehemann to be auf dem Anwesen erscheint. What? Was war das?
I guess you heard that.
Wir stellen uns mal dumm.
No.
Bloody hell, Adam. You didn't hear me scream.
Screaming is a great way to let off steam, but you know that now.
Lucy just called from the office. She's shit-stirring, trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, trying to win Dad over while I'm not around.
The screaming didn't help. You still sound angry.
I am! I'm livid. She's accusing me of messing up an order. I do them every day. I could do them with my eyes shut. She does that. When I'm not there, plays up to Dad, tries to make me look bad.
I sense some sibling rivalry.
No! Well, not from me. It's her. Mum wouldn't fall for it as easily as Dad does.
Look, you're not supposed to be working this week. Switch your phone off for a while.
Oh, I can't. You know I can't. I told her to double check. That should be the end of it, but I can't switch off.
You can. You just won't.
Ja, schön, dass es hier gezeigt hat, wie man Switch off macht. Zumindest mit dem Walkie-Talkie. Es ist schon sehr wie Firewatch, dass wir uns ständig mit unserem Female Companion über das Walkie-Talkie unterhalten.
Hey, do you want to take a break now? Or see if your detector will last out a bit longer?
Nee. Nee, ich suche schon noch ein bisschen.
I'm happy to carry on.
Cool. Let's hope your battery is too.
Ich habe ja gerade mal die Hälfte hier durchsucht. Aber vielleicht wäre deswegen eine Lunchbreak gar nicht so schlecht gewesen. Jetzt verpassen wir vielleicht den einen oder anderen Dialog, aber vielleicht bekommen wir dann ein anderes Ende sogar. Ich weiß ja nicht, ob es mehrere Enden gibt im Spiel. Das ist Segen und Fluch eines Spiels, das noch nicht erschienen ist. Zum einen weiß man gar nicht, was einen erwartet. Zum anderen, wenn man ein Problem hat und festhängt, dann kann man auch nicht auf YouTube nachschauen, weil es gibt noch nichts dazu. Kann natürlich sein, dass jetzt zum Zeitpunkt des Streams oder zur Veröffentlichung des Videos die Let's Plays dann schon online sind. Und vielleicht finde ich ja auch gar nichts. Vielleicht hätte ich einfach Pause machen sollen. Und das ist jetzt die Strafe dafür. Oh, das war's wohl.
Right, lunchtime, I insist.
Want to talk about it?
What, the thing with Lucy? Nah, it'll blow over. I'm more interested in you. After all these years, I wasn't sure I'd be able to persuade you to come back.
I could hardly refuse, could I, given the situation?
I didn't think we were in one of those situations.
Really? So, why did you reach out?
Maybe I panicked. Maybe I wanted a safety net. I don't know. Maybe I didn't need you.
Surplus to requirements already? We've been there before. Perhaps I should just go now.
No, not yet. Just let's hang out. I feel safer with you around.
No one else does, though. They're petrified whenever you mention my name.
They don't know you. What you did for me. Back then, you helped me to be happy again.
You were a kid back then. You're not anymore.
No, I know. It'd be easier if I was. Maybe it's fate that brought us back together.
Fate? You don't believe in fate. You literally plan everything.
Trust me, I didn't plan this. You know, I used to daydream about you. I always imagined you becoming an astronaut or something like that.
Years of demanding physical training, then strap yourself to a giant tank of fuel and ignite it. And if nothing goes wrong, you get to ship without gravity, which might sound like fun, but it's probably hellish.
how to make me laugh. I've never found anyone that makes me giggle the way you do.
Jake doesn't.
He did, at first. It feels like a long time since we just laughed. You know, properly laughed. The kind where you just can't stop.
What changed?
I don't know. Was it him? Was it me? I used to be fun. I used to be funny.
You are funny, Beth. Not just weird funny, funny funny. You and Jake, maybe you're on different wavelengths now.
Maybe I've just stopped being fun. Always working, neglecting everything, everyone else. Do you think?
You're scrambling for an answer again. Sometimes you just have to accept that there isn't one. What's up, Beth?
I just need everything to hurry up and happen. Becoming the boss at Mudalot, getting married. Then I won't be so rushed. I'll have time for friends and hobbies. I'll be happy again then.
Have you ever thought it might not just be an earring you need to look for?
The earring! I shouldn't waste this week daydreaming. Come on, let's find that damn earring!
Ja, das ist mal aber sehr schnell wieder zum Plot zurückgekehrt. Was unser Protagonist da mitmacht, ey. Wäre schon längst abgehauen. Tja, jetzt weiß ich leider nicht, ob... wahrscheinlich ein bisschen weiter oben haben wir noch nichts alles durchsucht, aber es geht hier natürlich auch noch weiter. Puh. Na toll, jetzt gibt es eine schöne Dinner-Story. Oder eine Tea-Time-Story. Für das Glas.
I've still got it, my junk jar, full of all the crap I used to find. Rusty nails, screws, bottle tops, all in that great big fiddling jar. It's still in Dad's garage. Remember how I'd carefully clean each piece like it was gold, then do a little drawing? Didn't know what half of it was. But I knew it was worthless junk, but I became obsessed with collecting it. That summer, I'd be out with my
Da ist er wieder.
whenever I could. I really wanted to fill it.
But you never did?
Well, a more important mission came along. One day, Lucy found a ring. It was rubbish, costume jewellery, but I was gutted. She didn't even like detecting. Me and Dad, we detected all summer. Lucy tagged along, once, and it was the sheer look of it that hurt most.
And after that, you forgot about your junk jar. You just wanted to beat Lucy, find something better than her ring.
And I did, literally the next weekend. I found that earring. All the detecting, all that hard work, finally paid off.
The next weekend? Wow.
And their faces. They were speechless. They've been nagging me every 2 minutes. Found anything yet?
And you did, right on cue. What were the odds on that happening?
Exactly. We were all shocked. They'd been teasing me about finding something. It felt kind of magical.
Like an uncle pulling a coin from your ear?
realise what it was at first. My teacher spotted it was actually gold. Then I was in the news, kind of famous. Sold the earring, bought Trufflepig Mark II.
And while you were lapping up all of that attention, we stopped hanging out.
I didn't know that would happen. But we're back now. Here, together. This farm. It's special. If I ever find anything important again, it'll be here, in these fields.
Da bin ich ja nicht so sicher. Bislang haben wir jetzt nicht so tolle Sachen gefunden. Ich glaube, hier war ich schon. Ich glaube, wir müssen ein Feld weiter. Oder auch nicht. Das muss jetzt aber was Gutes sein. Hat so lange gedauert. Wieder eine Haarspange? Nee. I don't even know. Könnte alles sein. Ich glaube, die erfindet die Hälfte der Geschichten nur, damit wir länger bei ihr bleiben. Ja, natürlich ein Fahrradpedal aus 1857. Wobei. Ach was. Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon sagt man doch jetzt UAP, nicht UFO. Das ist so oldschool, wie die reden. Das war wahrscheinlich irgendjemand, der sein Altmetall hier weggeworfen hat und dann vergraben hat. Na super. War ja nur eine Frage der Zeit, bis wir den ersten Kronkorken finden. Wahrscheinlich das häufigste, was man findet, glaube ich. Neben Münzen. Obwohl, nee, Münzen findet man nicht so häufig. Schrauben und Kronkorken.
Oh, 1970s by the look of it.
Thought so. Beer?
Oh, probably.
Now, shall we grab a beer when we wrap up here?
Oh, maybe. How will it look if Jake calls and I'm out drinking?
Warum gehen wir denn nicht gleich? Überspringen wir mal hier dieses Metalldetektor-Spiel.
Forget about Jake, he's not here.
And he might come back. He might be missing me.
He won't. And I'm not sure you really want him to.
A few nights away, he might change. It could have just been, you know, wedding jitters.
You haven't told anyone, have you? About you and Jake?
No, why should I? He never said it was over. Not really. He never actually said it.
Have you stopped to think you might be better off without him? Besides, pretending nothing's happened won't help. Carrying on with your wedding plans won't help either.
I'm not cancelling. Not yet. Things might still change. We were good together. It wasn't always like it's been these last few months.
Look, let's have a quiet drink. Nothing crazy, no one else. Let's try and figure out what's really going on.
Okay, a drink, but at my place. You know how this village gossips. It might look weird if I'm out drinking without Jake.
Weird. We spend all day in a field waving these sticks at the ground. I think we're already well past weird.
Mhm.
And we should get back to waving them around too. There's still an earring to find.
That's always your answer. Making yourself so busy that you don't have time to think about anything else.
Yeah, or at least it was, until you turned up. Back to detecting. No arguments.
Die Übersetzung ist teilweise besser als das Original. Was hat denn mit diesem Jake auf sich? Und vor allem, was ist in der Kindheit passiert, was wir vorhin gehört haben, wo er sie gerettet hat, aber jetzt alle ihn komisch ansehen. Werden wir alles noch erfahren. Vielleicht in den nächsten 45.000 Stunden, die das Spiel andauern wird. Ey, jetzt ist es schon so dunkel und trotzdem machen wir noch weiter, oder was? Hier ist nix. Jetzt habe ich einen Großteil des Felds hier noch gar nicht durchpflügt. Wenn der Tag jetzt vorbei ist, ich glaube, dann ist ein Anzeichen dafür, dass ich einfach nicht so viel finde und vielleicht besser spielen sollte. Keine Ahnung. Ein Metermaß, das haben wir natürlich direkt erkannt. Weil dieses Geräusch will mich im Schlaf noch heimsuchen.
Change of plan. No drinks tonight. Just
What?
have a call. I really need to get to the office. We've got a big problem.
Can't they cope without you? You've got other things to worry about.
Me, for example.
It's the last place I want to be. Lucy was right. I fucked up, like, really badly. I ordered 15,000 water bottles. It should have been 1,500. Lucy and Dad have told me to stay away. Feels like they're trying to push me out.
Maybe they just want you to enjoy your time off. Leave them to it. They can return them, can't they?
They're branded with Modelot. 15,000. That's more than we've sold in the past 7 years. Oh, I look like such an idiot.
Listen, everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone else does, not me. I'm the one that spots them and saves the day. Lucy's going to love this. See me screw up just as Dad's about to retire.
Look, you had an off day.
It's not just an off day. I'm letting things slip, little mistakes. Nothing's ever perfect anymore. And it feels like I've been waiting for someone to rumble me.
You've got a lot resting on your shoulders. They know that.
They don't. It's been relentless. Never a spare moment. They don't even see it. I'm always... I don't know.
Want me to come to the office, offer some support?
No, definitely not. If they find out you're here, that's it. I'm screwed. We've got to leave. Now, come on.
Haben wir wohl keine Wahl mehr jetzt. Nee, ich kann trotzdem noch weitermachen. Braucht den ganzen Stress nicht. Nee, wo ist er jetzt? Nimm den... Das war eine komische Meldung. Ich habe ja noch den Metalldetektor in der Hand. Die Polizei hat Notiz genommen, was? Was habe ich denn gemacht?
Morning.
How did it go at the office? Get sorted?
Oh, that. Can we just have some fun today? I don't really want to think about work. or Jake. Hey, guess what? The police have taken an interest in what we're doing. I bumped into Sergeant Marler. He was asking lots of questions. He spotted me the other day. I think he was making sure I was okay out here by myself.
But you're not by yourself.
Oh, I'm fairly sure he didn't see you.
And
He asked if I'd found anything interesting.
such as?
Who knows? Maybe he's hoping we'll find something to do with the Standing Slayer.
That was years ago. One of the farmers over in Beckwith, wasn't it? Had his throat slit.
Oh, found him propped up in his field, like a scarecrow. It made the national news.
They made out like it was the work of a serial killer, but it was a one-off. They never caught anyone, did they?
Dunno. They questioned all the farmers, searched every farmyard, and they were sure it was a farmer.
Oh, it's given me an urge to start a band called Standing Slayer. You in?
Definitely. As long as I get to play drums. And you? What's your role going to be?
Well, I'll be on the guitar then.
You can't play guitar, Adam.
When did that ever stop anyone? I could be a rock star.
Sure. Perhaps you should stick to the air guitar for now?
Right, I'm quitting the band.
Enough goofing around. It's time to find that earring.
Sagt die mich immer aufhält. Oh, was ist jetzt hier? Helikopter. Die Polizei sucht uns. Das ist doch Military.
Mum and Dad got married there. Whenever I used to hear wedding bells, I would imagine what my own wedding would be like.
Expensive and extravagant?
You know me too well.
Hä? Er hat doch jetzt ein Foto gemacht vom Helikopter, hat er überhaupt nicht über den Helikopter geredet. Sehr verwirrt. Ich geh mal näher ran. Oh, der landet.
Nice find. Pretty sure it's costume jewellery, but I'll double check later.
So, what's the score?
I told you. I don't want to talk about Jake or work.
Touchy? No, I meant the score. Who's found the most?
Oh, that. I'm not keeping score. Let's just keep looking for that earring.
Dieses Musikstück hat mich jetzt ein bisschen an den Soundtrack von Everybody's Gone to the Rapture erinnert. Der Lieddesigner hat ja dieses Spiel gemacht. Der Soundtrack war von Jessica Curry oder Curry. Sehr schöner Soundtrack. Ich glaube aber, hier die Musik ist von einer anderen Person beigesteuert worden. Kann jetzt aber nicht den genauen Namen sagen, den werde ich dann nachreichen. Oh, ich habe ihn wieder vergessen. Wo ist er? Ich sehe ihn nicht mehr. Ja, müssen wir wohl gehen. Wie die Meldung immer wieder kommt.
Hey, I found a big knife by the wall. I'm gonna keep it. Might be the only useful thing I find this week.
Oh. What sort of knife?
Not sure. Not very old. Looks sharp.
Ne, sei vorsichtig. Die Polizei beobachtet uns schon, ist vielleicht nicht so gut, das Augenmerk auf uns zu richten.
Slice through flesh. It's probably been used to gut a few rabbits, or maybe put a sheep out of its misery. Weird when you think about it. Most cattle never leave the farm, do they? Until they go to the abattoir. Guess I'm no different. Born here, work here, I'll probably die here too.
Jeez, you've been a bit morose, Beth. We've literally got a lifetime to enjoy life before death.
A lifetime? Tell that to Mum. She was only 10 years older than I am now when she died. Shit in hell, Adam. I don't even feel like I've started living yet. 10 more years isn't enough.
Hey, stop thinking like that. You're not your mum. You've got 60, 70, who knows how many years ahead of you. But...
What?
Well, there's no guarantees either. You might get struck by lightning tomorrow. Or perhaps the stunning Slayer could return.
Well, you're certainly cheering me up now.
All I mean is... Well... You know... And watch yourself with that knife. Don't want you coming to any harm.
Jetzt wisst ihr, wo ich den Metalldetektor schon wieder fallen lassen habe. Ich weiß auch nicht, ob hier V-Sync aktiviert ist. Nee, das ist mir doch schon aufgefallen. Das sah nicht so ganz rund aus. Ja, das ist angenehmer, wenn man sich dreht, dann wird es nicht so unscharf so leicht. Na, wo ist denn der Metalldetektor? Ach so, ja. Dass man ihn auch nur so leicht eingeblendet sieht, das ist natürlich nicht gerade förderlich. Mal schauen, was wir das finden. Irgendwie das Gefühl, dass sie so ein bisschen Knacks hat und dass die Geschichte dann so ein bisschen eine Wendung noch nehmen wird. Also das mit dem Messer, das war jetzt schon ein bisschen ungut. Wieder so eine Brosche.
Not sure about gold, but you're on a roll.
Yeah, it's almost too good to be true, don't you think?
You're just having a very lucky streak. Don't stop now.
Sie können natürlich auch im Pub stecken, während wir hier die harte Arbeit machen. Wir sehen sie ja nie. Das ist übrigens eine sehr interessante Zusammenarbeit zwischen diesem Entwickler und Sundance TV und AMC Play. Ein Spielelabel gegründet vom US-TV-Sender AMC. Bin ich mal gespannt, wie diese Kollaboration vielleicht weitergeht in möglichen Sequels. Oh, der erste Ring, das hat ja ein bisschen gedauert.
Another! Any sign of a hallmark? It's not a great design, but if it's gold, it'll have weighing value.
That's a bit hard to tell, but no, can't see a hallmark. I noticed you're not wearing your engagement ring anymore.
So?
Well, I'd congratulate you on moving on, but you haven't changed your relationship status on your feeds yet, have you?
And no one else is going to find out either. Not yet, okay?
They'll find out sooner or later.
I just can't face the questions or the snarky comments. You know what people are like.
Okay, I won't say a word. Aren't all these finds freaking you out? I just keep finding jewellery in this field.
It's a bit odd.
A bit? We've hardly found anything, and then bam! It's almost like the detecting gods wanted us to find a trove.
You should keep looking while you're on a streak.
Oder sie verbuddelt das ganze Zeug und führt uns an der Nase herum und massakriert uns dann später. Ich weiß es nicht. Ich habe aber, glaube ich, einen Teil irgendwie verpasst. Weil jetzt plötzlich hat sich ihr Beziehungsstatus verändert. Ich habe das so verstanden, als würde sie jetzt dann heiraten wollen, aber der Typ ist jetzt gerade irgendwo unterwegs. Am Anfang fand sie das noch okay und jetzt wohl plötzlich nicht mehr. Ich weiß nicht, was sich geändert hat. Mal sehen, was wir diesmal ausgraben. Ja, die Musik geht schon in eine sehr düstere Richtung. Was ist das? Auf jeden Fall kein Schmuck.
I lost track of time. Then my tummy rumbled and reminded me. Ready for lunch? Or do you want to hang fire?
Lunch sounds like a good idea.
Heading back to the car. See you there.
Ich glaube, das heißt, dass wir einen anderen Teil des Anwesens danach dann besuchen.
That was an amazing morning. I just kept finding stuff. Here, want to take a closer look at my haul?
Yeah, I can't believe your luck. There's nothing of any real value, but it reminds me of being a kid. Mum put together a dress-up box that Lucy and I used to play with. Random bits of jewellery, like these. I think she used to buy it from junk shops and jumble sales. Before the business took off, of course.
What? You recognise this stuff?
Oh, no, it just reminds me of it.
Why is it scattered in this field? Someone trying to grow a crop of crap jewellery.
Who knows?
Beth, where did you find the earring? Was it where I've been searching?
Dunno. It was so long ago, I can't be certain.
Beth.
Maybe.
So why didn't we start there on day one?
I don't know. It's complicated.
Complicated? If you really wanted to find the earring, why didn't we start where you found the other?
You don't have to ask. You know the answer. Oh, you just want me to say it, don't you?
What? That it was strangely convenient? You finding something right when you were at your lowest point?
I detected all summer long. Hardly found anything. Even Lucy had found something. I was miserable. I thought finding that earring was a reward for working so hard. I didn't care if it was, you know, a bit strange. Strange as it was, I didn't do anything wrong. I did find it.
You did. But there's always been a niggling suspicion about it, hasn't there?
It felt too lucky. Almost like I wanted it so badly that I'd somehow conjured it, made it happen.
You're not that gifted, Beth.
I know.
then the only explanation is...
I don't know. There isn't one.
Really? If you can't even admit to me, to yourself, then we may as well get back out there and detect.
Hey, I'll say when lunch ends, I'm in charge.
Not anymore.
Ey, ich verstehe das Ganze nicht. Sie hat den Ohrring gefunden, jetzt suchen wir ihn trotzdem wieder. Und warum soll man hier alle Felder durchkämmen nach so einem simplen Ohrring? Ich bin noch nicht so ganz dahinter gestiegen, was der große Wert daran ist. Natürlich, Gold ist natürlich einiges wert, aber was das wirklich wert ist hier. Da haben wir was. Grün. Ausschlag. Knapp vorbei. Ja, das drin, das ist kein Ohrring, offensichtlich. Motherlord. Oh, ganz schön viel.
Bloody hell. I can't quite make it out. What have you got?
More crappy jewellery. A couple of rings, a brooch, a pendant, an ID bracelet.
And that's a Muddalot bag. It's an old one.
And do you think that's just a coincidence?
What? Yes.
We find a bunch of costume jewellery and then a Muddalot bag with even more in.
And?
And? Just out of interest, who chose this spot? Back then, when you found the earring?
I can't remember. You know I can't.
Then you need to ask...
Dad?
Or Lucy. They were both there, weren't they?
If Lucy knows anything, she'll be dying to rub my nose in it.
You need to call them. You said you wanted to finish this, once and for all.
I wanted to find the other earring. Make everything fun again, like it was back then.
Do you want me to make the call?
No! Absolutely not. I need to do this. By myself.
Ja, der Controller hat leider nicht auf zu shaken gerade, zu vibrieren. Was da los ist. Da haben wir doch was. Harvey, wer ist Harvey? Ein Hund. Ein Gewicht, aber für was? Der Controller vibriert übrigens immer noch. Ich weiß nicht, wo der Fehler liegt. Ich mache mal kurz den Controller aus, das nervt wirklich. Oh, ich glaube, jetzt hat man eventuell das Overlay gesehen. Ich hoffe aber nicht. Hat zumindest die Vibration jetzt aufgehört. Oh, was gibt es denn hier noch alles zu finden? Das ist ja Wahnsinn. Ich glaube aber ehrlich gesagt in diesem Fall nichts mehr. Ich muss wahrscheinlich zurückgehen. Ah, jetzt ist es vorbei.
I spoke to them. Dad and Lucy.
And?
And now I'm sat in the car wishing I hadn't. Wishing everything away.
Ready to talk?
Ready. Why did you make me do that?
Phone them? You know why. What happened back then, it's trapped you in the past.
Trapped? The one thing I had that I could always focus on when things turned to shit was that earring.
Daddy planted it. Made sure you found it. So you'd feel like you'd achieved something. You've known, suspected it all this time. You've just convinced yourself it wasn't like that. You can't just blame Lucy and your dad. You playing along, you must have realised it was a setup.
I swear, I didn't know. I mean, I knew there was something odd. Dad directed me to look here and there, Lucy laughing, but
you didn't ask. You didn't want to know. You didn't care as long as you had your prize.
it's not like I didn't deserve it. I'd put so many hours into detecting. Unlike Lucy, she'd barely touched a detector. She thought it was boring, then instantly find something.
You think Lucy had beginner's luck?
What else could it be?
Funny how everyone else is lucky, but when you find something, it's suddenly a reward for your hard work. Did it never cross your mind that perhaps Dad dropped something for Lucy to find too? That's what dads do, good ones. Leave little treasures for their kids, you know, earrings, money, advice. Jobs?
Jobs. Really? Really? You're saying I haven't earned my position at Mudalot? Working my ass off all these years?
Maybe you did, but everyone there works hard. Some never get promoted out of the warehouse.
No, enough! I can't handle this conversation. Not now. Not on top of Jake. Not on top of the earring. Not on top of Dad and Lucy lying to me. Everyone thinks I'm losing it. That it's happening all over again. There's not a chance I'm going to be put in charge of Mudalot now. I asked you here to help me. All you've done is pull at the threads. Make everything fall apart.
It was already falling apart. That's why you reached out to me. To come and sort you out. Again.
Christ, your voice. You're really starting to irritate me. I just need you to shut up. I need to think. I just need a plan.
No, not more plans. You just need to figure out what you want.
I thought I had figured it out. A great job, marriage, then kids. Then I'd be happy, like everyone else seems to be. But when they all started to evaporate, all I could think about was the earring. Finding it would bring it all back. All that locked up happiness. Now that's gone too. I've got nothing.
Don't be a drama queen, Beth. You've got a family that cares. A guaranteed job. We've been in darker places than this. Remember? And who helped you through it? Who was there when you couldn't talk to anyone else? And the earring. Maybe the other one is here. Maybe the other one was planted too.
You think? Maybe we should just walk away. I could talk to Dad and Lucy, ask for help.
So they can invent a new scenario to make you feel better about everything? Like they did with the earring? No. You don't need them. Not this time. We can sort this. It's going to be bleak tomorrow. An awful day. But anything is better than going into the office. Or hiding at home. If we can ride it out, it'll change everything. Forever. Trust me. Are you in?
I suppose.
Ich denke mal, das heißt im Original Find des Keepers. Wer findet, darf es behalten. Ah, hier sieht man auch, wie viele Schätze wir gefunden haben. Ich glaube, das ist ein ganz guter Zeitpunkt, um mal Schluss zu machen. Das war ein kleiner Ersteindruck von The Incredible Trufflepigs. Oder? Das ist, glaube ich. Ja, Magnificent Trufflepigs. Fast close enough. Atmosphärisch toll, erzählerisch auch. Optisch natürlich jetzt nicht fotorealistisch, aber bringt natürlich die Atmosphäre gut rüber. Spielerisch finde ich es dann doch etwas eintönig, aber wer natürlich die Art von Spielen, Walking Simulator sagt man auch dazu, mag, der wird da, glaube ich, viel Freude daran haben. Ich werde es auf jeden Fall noch weiterspielen und möglicherweise durchspielen. Und dann werdet ihr auf der Webseite unseren Test lesen, sobald ich das durchgespielt habe. Die Charaktere, ich glaube, da haben sich zwei ganz passende Charaktere gefunden mit Adam und Beth. Auch wenn ich nicht alle Entscheidungen nachvollziehen kann, kann man das wahrscheinlich dann besser, wenn man auch das gesamte Bild dann sieht am Ende. Bin mal gespannt, wie es weitergeht und schreibt gerne in die Kommentare, was ihr über das Spiel denkt. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Danke fürs Zusehen.